Okay, we're looking at the cleaners task and we're comparing three cleaning companies. And in the, you always get this comparison thing. So we've got who we've got. We've got the Gibsons. Here they are. We've got the Peters. He's in blue. Here's Peter. And we've got Spotless. We're going to say is green. Okay, and you can see we get an equation here for Gibsons. We've got equation, we've got a context, and we've got our graph. Okay, so this equation we've got to turn into a context and a graph. This context got to turn into an equation and a graph, and this graph will turn into a context and an equation. All right, that's what we want to do to start with, and that's your achieve part. So here, well, these ones are really similar to each other, so we can make these each other. So the cost here is going $10 for every hour plus $100. So, and we look at Peter's cleaning and a call out fee of $20. Okay, so he's going, so if it costs me something, if it was going to cost me, it's going to cost me $20 plus $15 times however many hours I've got, right? So my cost, if I write this in a different way, it's going to be $15 for every hour plus my cost. There's my equation. So here, there's my fixed cost. So we've got these guys are going to have a call out fee of $100, and it's going to be costing, and then it's going to be $10 per hour. Now let's have a look at these guys. We'll draw the graphs later. So to start with, here we've got a flat, so we've got a flat fee because it's a flat graph. So, and that's going from 0 through to 5. So from 0 through to 5, we have a flat fee, hours that is. We have a flat fee of $70 straight. Okay, it doesn't matter how much it's going to cost me. It's always $70 between how many hours I work. It's just going to be $70. And then after that, then from 5 through to 20, we have, it's going to cost me something per hour. So let's have a look at this. I'm going across here is 15, and I'm going up from 70 to 370 is 300. And look, my M, 300 on 15 is 20. So that is $20 per hour. But what's the equations look like? So for the 0 to 5 hour, my flat fee, that cost is going to be, oh, I'm not going to put a dollar sign, it's just going to be 70. It's not per hour or anything like that, because really if I did that one the y equals mx plus c way, oops, y equals mx plus c, my m, it's rising none. So my m is 0, x plus my y-intercept of 70. So I've got 0 times x is 0, so y was equal to 70. And my y is a c here, isn't it? So my cost is just 70. But what about this bit? I've got my my cost equals my gradient. I've got my gradient because it's $20 per hour. So it's $20 for every hour, and then I need to get a y-intercept. I'm going to plus or minus something here. And look, I reckon that is going to go into the negatives there, isn't it? Which I can't tell from this graph. But I know that I'm going $20 in 1 hour. How many hours do I want to go back? I want to go back 5 hours. So I times 1 by 5 here, so times that by 5, I get 100. So that must mean it's going to be 100 lower than where it is now. So if I'm 100 lower, I'm going to be at minus 30. Minus 30. So my y-intercept is minus 30. And that is for 5 to 20. Great. Let's graph those.